you doing today, sir?
Hi.
I'm Big Al. Welcome to Big Al's Car Audio.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Fred.
Fred, how you doing, man?
Good, good.
Well, welcome to the store.
Yeah.
I see you drove a really nice looking truck to see us today.
Yeah. It's just 2012 Sierra.
I saw that. Looks like you've done some pretty neat stuff to it, huh?
Yeah, I do it to all my trucks.
Okay.
Lift them, got to make them look nice.
You do. I know. I've got a lifted Tundra. I know exactly what you mean.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
same.
Gotta
It
check
looks
that
like
out later.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go check it out. It looks like similar wheels and tire size. You got looks like 35s on 20s on there, right? 6-inch lip.
Yep, you got it.
Awesome.
You know your trucks.
I do. Yeah, I love them. I love them. What do you do with your truck?
Well, I like to do a lot of outdoors. I like to take the family out in the lake.
Oh yeah, you boat?
Yeah.
Where do you guys?
I got a 26-foot Magic deck boat.
Oh yeah, that's a nice boat, man. It's a family boat, fast. Yeah.
Yeah, family loves it. We love going out.
That's great.
We really have a good time.
That's really cool. So what brings you in the store today?
Well, I'm really not too happy with my factory stereo.
Yeah.
So, I've been kind of looking at those monitors in the dash.
Sure, yeah. There's a lot of options for your truck. Unfortunately or fortunately for us, GM really didn't do a good job with the audio integration in those trucks. Let me guess, it's got the Bose system in it.
Yes, yeah.
You know what they say about Bose, right?
The whole deal. Oh, what do they say?
No highs, no lows, must be Bose.
Oh.
It's probably about accurate, right?
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Not great Bluetooth. Yeah, they're very limited. Well, you're in luck.
All right.
Because we just so happen to have a system that perfectly fits your truck.
Really?
Absolutely.
Huh. How so? How does that work?
Well, I'm going to show you. This is actually another GM system that Alpine makes. This is their brand new restyle direction. Okay. What's the first thing you notice about that when you look at that radio?
Well, it's a pretty big monitor.
Yeah, that's actually the biggest OEM or aftermarket monitor that you can possibly get in your dash. That's a full 9-inch screen. And beyond that, what Alpine does with these restyle systems is they actually not only build the screen in, but they build all of the trim around the screen as well. So what that allows you to do is integrate all these really nice big backlit hard keys that match your vehicle. So they're going to give you access to the things that you use the most, which are the most commonly accessed features in your vehicle. A good example of that would be your navigation, of course, built-in navigation. So that's got the full iGo Primo system in it. It's also got a full multitude of audio sources that are really kind of keyed into your vehicle. Let me guess, you've probably got a factory Sirius XM in your GM truck, right?
I do, and I listen to a lot. I love my Octane. So
yeah, it's great because it never goes out when you're going on a long trip, right?
Yes, yeah, I definitely need it. I rely on it, just to keep the wife entertained and also the family. We also have a factory entertainment system.
Okay,
for the kids too as well.
Oh, great, yeah. Well, here's a couple things that this particular system will do for you. First of all, with the Sirius XM, you see the little car icon that's next to the Sirius XM logo? That means it's actually accessing your car's factory Sirius XM. So this integrates not only visually with your truck, but electrically as well. So you're using the hardware that's already built in your truck. You don't have to replace it, and you can use the same subscription that you already have. Now for the rear seat entertainment, there's kind of two options. First of all, you've got more of your traditional, which is your DVD, right? DVD goes in there, pretty standard, just like a home DVD player. But I got to tell you, most of my customers don't really use DVD as much as they used to. They're streaming from their phone or from their tablet. I'm sure you have a smartphone, right?
I do. I have an iPhone 6.
Okay, great. So you've got the Lightning connector. Well, I actually happen to have my phone hooked up, as you can see right here, through the Lightning connector. And I'm playing a movie from my phone directly into my 9-inch screen digitally.
Oh, that is great.
Yeah, so that's built in. Yeah, it's a nice looking picture. You can play any kind of a movie. You can also even take videos of your kids skiing behind the boat, for example, and you can play them on your way home. Let them check it out.
Very nice. I like that. That's really important for me, because again, I got to keep the kids entertained.
Exactly.
Maybe I get a little husband-wife time, so that's key.
Yep. So the rear seat entertainment, you said you've got the factory system. You can certainly retain that. We can even show you an option of an upgraded system too, that you can take a look at. Now, the other really key feature of this unit is a camera. We sell this unit as a kind of a combined package, so it includes the camera. Now the camera's great. Since you tow, obviously the worst part about towing is hooking up the trailer.
Yeah. I always have to have my wife help me, back up. So, that's something she dreads.
Of course.
And of course, she doesn't want me backing into the boat.
Exactly. So it's always a touch and go kind of situation. But with the camera, you can see this has got a backup camera button right on the front. You just tap that, and that brings up your camera at any time. Whenever you're in reverse, of course, that'll do the same thing. And This is more of a basic system. We even offer a system that's got a down view mode that'll show you directly where your ball and hitch line up so that you can get it perfect every time.
That would be great. That'd be a time saver, you know, for especially my wife, you know, because again, she doesn't like doing that type of stuff. So this definitely works for me.
Exactly. Now, these systems have a lot of functionality built in, as you can tell. What my customers find is they end up using the same basic sources over and over. So your satellite radio channels, for example, or your Bluetooth phone contacts. And that's what Alpine does with the favorite screen. So you can see that I have my favorite set up for me. Now, my brother's named Alfred, my other brother's named Alberto, and my wife's named Alberta. Kind of weird, right, for a guy named Al, but there you go.
You just love your A's.
Yeah, we certainly do. My parents aren't very creative. Now, I listen to 3 kinds of music: dubstep, big booty jams, and trunk funk. That's it. So there they are right there. I want my big booty jams. I just tap that, and it takes me directly there. Okay?
That's some interesting taste right there.
Yeah, I figured you probably like that. Now, of course, when I'm in the vehicle, you know, we're watching chick movies. So I just name my HDMI chick movies. Just get it out of the way. You probably do the same thing, right?
Well, yeah, I do. I mean, I understand. I get it.
You know how it goes. So now this particular system is actually for a GM vehicle, but not for your GM vehicle. This is for like an SUV application or a truck, another GM truck application, but your particular vehicle is going to be right in here. So you can see this. This is the X009 GM2. This is brand new. We just got this system in. So you want to check it out?
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right, we just got this in. You're going to love this. Here it is. This is the X009 GM2. This is specifically designed just for your truck.
Wow, that is really cool. Look at how it integrates. You know, and the vents and buttons come with it, right?
Well, yeah, the vents are actually the vents in your vehicle already. The buttons and everything else that is required for the installation, the radio, the keys, everything is all included in the box.
I like that. I like that a lot. You know, it all sounds great, but what's the cost?
We do this system installed with a backup camera for $3,000 out the door.
$3,000, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's a little more than I definitely wanted to spend, but you know, you've seen what I do to my truck. You know, I just can't pass it up. It looks too great. So I'm in.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for your business, and we'll get started on that right away.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. All right, Fred, we got your install complete. What do you think?
Wow, look at that. What a difference.
Really awesome, huh?
That's a lot better than that little radio, that's for sure.
It sure is. This is the biggest kit that we make. It actually encompasses the entire dashboard, and we make that entire piece.
Wow. You know, I almost want to kick you out of my car just so I can start driving right now.
Hey, don't worry. We're going to get you there as soon as we can. So, first thing I want to do is run you through some of the basics of the system. So, you said you have an iPhone, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's right here.
All right. Well, let's pair it up. Go ahead and get into your Bluetooth menu in your settings. And
Bluetooth.
You should see an item called Alpine Navi.
Alpine Navi.
Okay, go ahead and click on that.
Okay, clicked.
You should get a screen that pops up on your phone that says pair here in a second. We should get the same screen here. So go ahead and
there it is.
Click OK, click pair, and there you go. Now your phone is connected. So, you know, we talked about the favorites when we were showing you the system, and I want to show you how to set that up as well. So we're going to just tap on that. We'll hit start, and we'll put your name in here. Okay, and then we're going to link up your phone. Now, the reason that we do that is that way every time that you get in your truck, it's actually going to automatically pull up your profile. So it's going to bring up all your favorites. So we're going to do that, and there's your favorites. Okay, so you're registered. Now, it brings up just a few kind of general favorites at first, but what you can do is you can edit this list. So you hit that plus button, and you can pick from any of these items. So I'll give you an example. Audio visual, for example. So let's just add a USB iPod, for example. Okay, so we'll add USB iPod, so it'll show up on there. And I notice that it's dark. It's dark because you don't have your phone connected. Now your USB connection's right here. So when you plug your phone in with your lightning cable, that'll light up, and then you'll be able to charge your phone and also play music.
Okay, yeah, that looks really convenient.
Yeah, and you can edit each one of these. So you can actually tap on that, and you can come back and go, let's call it rock, for example, okay? So I can name each one of these as I want to, and then it pops up on your screen as what you want it to be. So you can customize these things, and whenever, you know, no matter what menu you're in, if you're in an audio menu, you want to get to your favorites, you just tap that star button, it brings up your favorites right away.
Okay.
Okay. Now your hard keys are all down here. These are what controls your major functions. You've obviously also got your steering wheel controls. Those work just like they did with your OEM system. So your audio button always selects an audio source, whatever it's currently set to. And if I press the audio button again, it'll actually switch sources to the next one. I can also switch up here by scrolling across the screen. You can see all my sources come up. For example, Bluetooth audio. Now that our phone's paired, you can just tap on that and it'll start playing our Bluetooth audio track. Okay, same with Pandora. So we can also access our vehicle information through these hard keys. So here's our vehicle information down here. Now you can see that our right rear door is open. It's going to show that on the screen. It also shows our tire pressure. We can see that we nailed the tire pressure. They're all exactly the same. So I can tell you
pretty amazing.
Tell you take good care of your truck. That's pretty impressive. We've also got our gauges. These can be customizable for anything that you want, so it'll show you customized information while you're driving. Okay, and your parking sensors. Since this vehicle has factory parking sensors, as you back up towards an object, these will light up and it'll show you the distance towards that object right there on the screen. Okay?
Very nice.
You know, your camera works the same way. You touch that camera button, it's going to bring up the camera. Okay, you touch it again, it's going to go off. No big deal. And as soon as you pop that thing into reverse, it's going to do the exact same thing. Phone button brings up your phone list, and you can actually set presets directly in this for the people that you call the most. Of course, navigation does exactly what it says. You hit accept and it brings up your navigation screen. Now you can go into your Navi menu and you can see that you can enter addresses by find address, find places, or you can save them in your address book. Of course, if you want to play a disc, just pop that sucker open, flips down, disc loads in there, and off you go. So that should be a pretty kind of a basic overview of the system. Do you have any questions before you take off?
No, I think that it sounds all pretty simple. I mean, the access to my sources and the audio and navigation, especially my phone. I really need my Bluetooth on the road. So
absolutely.
I mean, it all seems almost too easy. I guess I'm pretty much ready to hit the road.
Well, that's what we like to hear. Well, Fred, thanks very much for your business. Thanks for coming to Big Al's.
Thanks, Al.
All right,
Appreciate
and
it.
if you have any questions, give us a call.
All right.
Hi guys, I'm Steve Brown, aka Big Al, and thanks for watching our X009 GM2 sales instructional video today. Now, the processes and the techniques that we've shown you in this video are a result of researching our most successful restyle dealers. And what we learned is that they all do basically the same thing. They break the sales process down into 4 elements. It's called greet, ask, show, and close. And we do each of those in a specific order, and here's why. The first step, the greet. Stand up, walk out from around your counter, and go out and greet the customer as he walks into your store. Shake his hand, introduce yourself, welcome him to your store. Make him feel welcome. This breaks the ice, and this sets us up for the next step, which is the ask. Now, this is really important. The first thing you want to do is check out the customer's vehicle. Look what he drives. Now, in the case of Fred, you can tell that he drove a modified lifted Chevy truck, so we know that he's got some money invested in this truck. We asked him about his truck. We let him brag about it a little bit. You can tell that he was proud of it. He says, I do this to all my trucks, which means he gets a new truck pretty often, and he does this with each one. So he's willing to invest money in his projects and his vehicles. We also ask him what he does with his truck. Well, he's a boater. We ask him about his boat. He said he has a Magic Deck boat. Learn your toys, guys. Magic Deck boat's about a $100,000 accessory behind that truck. So now you know that this customer is willing to buy a premium system. So now we've set it up. Now we can go into the show phase. The show phase is important for several reasons. You have to be able to demonstrate the product effectively. So you need to be able to learn the features in and out of the X009 product. But it's not important to show every feature to every customer. You just want to key in on the things that are most important and relevant to that exact customer. Of course, in the case of Fred, we know that he has to hook up a boat. He kind of indicated that it might be a little bit troublesome doing it with his wife. So now with the backup camera, he can do it all by himself. So that takes the worry out of his drive. He also drives with kids, and he wanted a rear seat entertainment system that integrated with his front system. So we showed him how to digitally connect his phone to be able to play those sources in the back seat. Finally, the close phase. You always have to ask for the sale. The thing that we like to do, put the product in front of the customer. In the case of the 9-inch product, you've got a big, beautiful box. Set that sucker down on the table and put it right in front of the customer's face and show him what he's about to buy. Now, Fred obviously was ready to spend the money on this system, so it was a pretty easy sale, but we enhance the premium by talking about the 3-year warranty and talking about our supreme service policy that we do here at Big Al's. So those are the kind of things you have to integrate, sell your brand, and you'll get the premium sale every time. Thanks for your time and attention today, guys, and happy selling.